Today, we are talking about the iconic Manhattan cocktail. Now, its origins, like a lot of these cocktails that are more than 100 years old, are a little murky, but it's safe to say that it was created in and around Manhattan. And if you go to a bar today and ask for a Manhattan, they should be using rye, because rye is what was used up in the Northeast and anything closer to Canada, whereas if you go down south, you're going to find more bourbon, and that you would typically use in an old-fashioned. But they're two classic cocktails that just have never gone out of style, and I absolutely love them. I like mine with about 3 parts rye to 1 part sweet vermouth, just the way I like them, but traditionally it's made with 2 parts whiskey, 1 part sweet vermouth. Now the other thing is the vessel in which you should serve it in. Everyone knows this iconic martini glass, cocktail glass. They serve everything in this glass, but it's not my favorite because of the trajectory. So when you tilt this up to your lips, so much of the liquid that's top heavy is coming all into your mouth all at once. Now I know it seems a little neurotic, but I much prefer this old-fashioned Coup. So you could just sip, just tilt and sip, and you don't have to worry about this top-heavy cocktail coming into your mouth all at once. I want to enjoy the cocktail. I thought almost always you should serve a Manhattan in a cocktail glass. And then somebody said to me, well, why? Isn't it always served in a rocks glass? But I learned something. These could be 2 different cocktails, and I'll tell you why. Anything served in a cocktail glass, that's clear, and you want to stir it for a good long time because there's no ice in here, and you want to keep these chilled in the freezer so that when you pour it, it stays nice and ice cold. Consequently, what's happening is you're getting more dilution from the ice melting. Now it's a little bit of water in there, and that's fine. Whereas if you just take it and put it in a rocks glass, you should serve it with a large, clear ice cube if you have one. If not, minimal ice, because you don't want all that ice melting. And the reasoning behind this is if it's on the rocks, you pour it in there, you stir it, and you're getting much bolder, much brighter cocktail. Whereas if you're sipping it from a coupe, it's a little diluted. You're still getting all those wonderful flavors. It's just not as bold and as strong as this, even though there's the same exact ingredients in both. Now, if I'm going to sit down for 20 minutes and I just want a cocktail before dinner, I'll probably have it in a coupe. But if I'm going to a friend's house like I did one Thanksgiving, sure, I'm going to have it on the rocks because I know dinner's going to be a while and I want that drink to last as long as I can. Because I don't want to have 2 or 3. I just want 1 because I want some wine with dinner. It's all a matter of preference. Now the only other thing is the bitters. Now 100 years ago we had these Abbott bitters. This is something Darcy O'Neill, Art of Drink, recreated. I don't think they're available anymore. Of course we know they got replaced by Angostura, and this is typically what you'll see in there, but Fees makes one called aromatic or old-fashioned bitters. And it would never hurt to put a dash of orange bitters in there, whichever one you like. I like both of these. And if you've ever been to Smuggler's Cove or read the book from Smuggler's Cove, you know they use a house orange bitters, which is a blend of 50-50.
Isn't happy hour any time?